Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark attends a briefing at the headquarters of Save the Children in Copenhagen. Crown Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel of Sweden attend a high-level meeting in Arlanda. Princess Maria Olympia of Greece attends a fashion show in Paris. And King Felipe VI of Spain presents an award in Madrid. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandra, and this is your Royal Daily News for March 6th, 2023. In Madrid, His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain held an audience this morning with the Board of Directors of Pharma Industria at Palacio de la Zarzuela. Pharma Industria, which is celebrating its 60th anniversary this month, is a national trade association of the Spanish-based pharmaceutical industry. During today's meeting, His Majesty the King was informed about the activity, investment, research, and development, as well as, quote, collaboration programs such as a Plus-I program, which serves as a clear catalyst for clinical trials in hospitals affiliated with the Sistema Nacional de la Seguridad Social, end quote. Thereafter, His Majesty the King held an audience with new officials of the Superior Body of State Auditors at Palacio de la Zarzuela. In the afternoon, His Majesty the King presided over the presentation of the Premio de Economía Rey de España, held at Banco de España in Madrid. The winner of the award went to Mr. Agustin Carstens, who is considered to be one of the most important and influential economic policy makers in the Ibero-American sphere in the last 3 decades, according to the Spanish Royal Court. Meanwhile, Her Majesty Emerita Queen Sofia of Spain attended the 58th edition of the Premio Reina Sofía de Pintura y Escultura, held at the Cultural Center in Madrid. In Brussels, His Majesty King Philippe of the Belgians attended an academic session on the occasion of the 30th anniversary of the joint bilingual programs between the Université Saint-Louis de Bruxelles and the Université Catholique de Louvain, held at the Université Saint-Louis de Bruxelles. In Copenhagen, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark held audiences this morning at Christiansborg Slot. During today's audiences, the Crown Prince presented medals to 4 individuals in recognition of their achievements and/or contributions to the community or organization. In the afternoon, the Crown Prince, as patron, attended a briefing with representatives from Save the Children in which he was informed about the organization's work to combat digital violations such as bullying and abuse of young people. The Crown Prince also viewed a presentation about 2 new notification services, Report It and Delete It, from Save the Children medical professionals. Established in 2016, Delete It is Denmark's only professional consultancy organization that specializes in helping children and young people who have been exposed to digital abuse. The advisors at Delete It can help an individual to have pictures and videos deleted, report the violations to social media and the police, as well as provide support and psychological first aid for victims. Established in 2001, Report It, quote, gives citizens the opportunity to anonymously report inappropriate material that is online, end quote. In Arlanda, the Royal Highnesses Crown Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel of Sweden arrived at the Scandinavian Expo to attend a high-level meeting on antimicrobial resistance, AMR, with a focus on, quote, the European Union's contribution to work at a global level to curb AMR and on sustainable access to existing and new antibiotics to enable effective treatment of infections, end quote. This morning's meeting, organized by the Swedish Ministry of Health and Social Affairs and hosted by the Swedish Presidency in the European Union, gathered ministers, state secretaries, and director generals, including heads of European health authorities and high-level participants from various international organizations. In Oslo, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Haakon of Norway held an audience with the Chief of the Norwegian Home Guard, Major General Elizabeth Michelson, at the Royal Palace. In Monte Carlo, His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco and Her Royal Highness Princess Caroline of Hanover, Princess of Monaco, presided over the inauguration of the Princess Caroline Studio at the Princess Grace Academy. Established in 1975 by the late Princess Grace and Prince Rainier III, the Princess Grace Academy is a, quote, high-level dance school in the Principality of Monaco. The Academy is more than a hotbed for talent. It is also a school of life in which students are taught the importance of responsibility and are primed for forging their own careers. The multidisciplinary teaching includes dance classes, retaining the high quality of traditional teaching methods while exposing the academy to various different influences from contemporary dance, artistic training, and academic classes adapted to meet the needs of the students of different nationalities. End quote. Today, Princess Caroline is a president of the Princess Grace Academy. In Bangkok, Their Majesties King Rama X and Queen Sothoda of Thailand presided over a ceremony on the occasion of Makta Bucha Day 2566 BE, held at the Temple of the Emerald Buddha at the Grand Palace. In Al Kuwait, His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq Al Sayyid of Oman, accompanied by His Highness Crown Prince Sayyid Theyazin bin Haitham Al Sayyid of Oman, and His Highness Sayyid Bilarab bin Haitham Al Sayyid of Oman, presided over the inauguration of the Royal Academy of Management. After placing a symbolic key in the gate, which marked the official opening, His Majesty the Sultan and their Highnesses were given a tour of the new 5-story RAM building. According to a press release, the new building, quote, focuses on creating an enabling environment for both working and learning. The natural lights and green spaces offer a healthy work environment, whereas the smart systems and meeting capsules create an ideal space to facilitate virtual meetings. The building also consists of various joint workspaces and community areas shying away from the traditionally fixed workstations. End quote. At the end of his visit, His Majesty the Sultan was presented with a commemorative gift from the Royal Academy of Management. So what was it? A giant key. In Abu Dhabi, His Highness Sheikh Mohamed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of the United Arab Emirates, held an audience this morning with the Prime Minister of Italy, Miss Giorgia Meloni, at Al Shanti Palace. During the meeting, discussions focused on cooperation paths and opportunities to build a strategic partnership between the two countries, specifically in the economic, investment, and trade fields, as well as energy, security, renewable energy, clean technologies, and sustainable development. In Paris, Her Royal Highness Princess Maria Olympia of Greece attended the Louis Vuitton Fall-Winter 2023-2024 Women's Pret-a-Porter Fashion Show held at the Musée d'Orsay. Meanwhile, Her Royal Highness Princess Maria Carolina of Bourbon-Two Sicilies and Her Royal Highness Princess Maria Chiara of Bourbon-Two Sicilies attended the final day of the 59th edition of the International Agricultural Show held at the Paris Expo. After her visit to the famous event, the princess was deeply moved by what she saw at the agricultural show. As a result, the princess took to social media to share her thoughts about the visit. Quote, "My father always instilled in us respect and love for the land. He took us to the countryside to make us understand the importance of agriculture, which not only has the heavy task of preserving an ecological balance, but above all, its essential role in safeguarding our planet. What would we do without farmers and breeders? This exciting day taught us a lot." End quote. Not to be outdone, Princess Maria Chiara reflected on her visit, which apparently made a huge impact on her. Quote, "In this world of energy, ecological, and societal transitions, farmers are the sentinels of the living. I have always been aware of the importance of agriculture and breeding. This day at the International Agricultural Show has allowed me to improve my knowledge and reinforce my idea that agriculture remains an essential activity for safeguarding our planet." In London, it was announced that Her Majesty the Queen Consort of the United Kingdom will appear on tonight's episode of the hit BBC show Antiques Roadshow. And finally, since it's Oscar week in my hometown of LA, I thought now would be a brilliant time to announce that Royal Film Fridays is back beginning on March 10th, 2023. That's this Friday. Royal Film Fridays will now be a separate series on my channel where I will review as well as recommend the best and the worst films, documentaries, and television shows. Foreign language films, documentaries, and television series about royalty as well as the aristocracy, past and present, will also be covered. Moreover, Royal Film Fridays will provide you with all the latest information about films that are either in pre- or post-production. This week's episode will focus on the top 10 Oscar-winning and nominated films and actors in the 95-year history of the awards. So, if you're interested, Royal Film Fridays will premiere on March 10th, 2023. And I just said that earlier, but I might as well repeat it. Anyway, also, in case you didn't know, the 95th Academy Awards will air live this Sunday, March 12th, 2023 on ABC. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday, March 7th, with all the latest royal news. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful Monday evening and a great Tuesday tomorrow. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, take care, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.